Hello friends, Christian here again with Brick Life Crisis, and today we're taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars First Order Specialist Battle Pack. This consists of 108 pieces, including 4 minifigures, recommended for ages 6 to 12. Without any further ado, let's crack open this box and get started. Alright, here we have approximately 108 pieces. Let's go ahead and open this instruction booklet and see what we can make out of it. Alright, so here we have our First Order Specialist Battle Pack, including 4 minifigures and this gun turret. Let's take a look at these figures individually and then the turret. Alright, first off we have these Stormtrooper Executioners. There are 2 of these in the set, and they are identical, so we'll just look at one. As you can see, his plasma axe, or whatever you want to call that thing, I'm sure there's an official name for it, but I don't know what it is. This weapon is not exactly what it looked like in the film, but it's a pretty good approximation, and I believe that blade piece was used in the Aqua Raiders, or whatever that underwater theme was that LEGO had out a few years back. But as I say, it does a pretty good job approximating what the actual weapon looked like. His secondary weapon is, of course, just a stud shooter. Unfortunately, there are no regular weapons included with this set. As for the figure itself, it's a nice variation on the Stormtrooper. He's got black sleeves and white gloves, nice print on the torso and legs. It's a First Order Stormtrooper helmet with that black stripe along the one side, which is pretty interesting. Print around the back as well. And when you take off his helmet, we have an angry clone face. I wish that they would just forget about printing faces for these guys and just give us the plain black heads, because when you turn them to the side or to the back, you can see the flesh color underneath, which is not the way it would be. I mean, it should be black underneath. They've made heads before that are black with just a face showing. That would be fine. Or if they would just give us a plain black headpiece without any print whatsoever. They've done that a couple of times on different figures in the past, and that would work just fine too. But that's a big pet peeve of mine, is being able to see the flesh color underneath the helmets, and that's common on most Stormtroopers and TIE Fighter pilots and all those kinds of things now. They give us those angry clone faces instead of what would be more appropriate. Next we have this guy, again with a stud shooter. This is what I used to call a Death Star gunner, but since this is a First Order, maybe it's a Star Killer base gunner. I'm not sure. Not a big fan of that helmet, to be frank. It's a little bit big for one, and that visor is just kind of goofy. I mean, it's not LEGO's fault, it's the design. But not a big fan. And again, there, as you can see, we can see the flesh tone underneath, which, I don't know, just kind of takes away from the menacing look of the character overall. Underneath that, we have just kind of a generic scowly face. The print is pretty dull on this guy, nothing exciting. I guess the one plus side to that is you could use this as a basic print for other things other than Star Wars if you wanted to put them in your Lego City or something like that. It could almost be a Kevlar vest for a cop or something, but anyway, nothing terribly exciting on this figure. The last guy is essentially the same as far as the body goes. The print is the same all the way around. He does have a different helmet in that the visor is raised on this one, and I do like the look of this better. It almost looks kind of like a samurai helmet or something, but underneath the helmet he's got a print that has a headset microphone there, and he is the one that the instructions have in the gun emplacement, but I suppose you could put any of the figures in there if you wanted to. Speaking of that gun emplacement, let's take a look at that. Alright, here's that gun emplacement, and as far as I know, this is not something from in-universe, but something that was based on conceptual drawings, or maybe just from the imagination of the Lego designer. I'm not sure. I can't say I'm a huge fan. It's not bad. It almost looks like an old flat gun or something. There's a seat for one gunner, and there's a clip on the side there for his sidearm. There's I guess what's supposed to represent a shield by this kind of fender piece there. The seat is pretty basic. It's just got the slots for the feet to go in there. The gun itself can lower and raise, and then of course the entire turret turns around. There are two simulated guns there, and then the flick-fire missile, or not flick-fire, I forget what you call those things, but you just shoot off like so, and that just went across the room. I actually prefer the look of it without the gun, which is typical for me with these missile shooter things. I'm just not a huge fan. I understand why they do it. Play value is important, especially for the kids, which is who these are actually designed for, but as far as something that looks realistic or in-universe, I think it looks better without it. The legs on this thing are adjustable, whoops, and pop off fairly easy, so you can elevate it depending on what kind of terrain, and they are independent. So if this were on a rock or something, you could articulate it however you needed to. Underneath, they give you a clear round 2x2 to help stabilize it, and you can have it up just a little bit like so. You could also take that thing off and then just have it relatively flat like this. You have a little bit of flexibility there, and of course it does pivot around and adjust up and down. Not a terrible piece, but not my favorite, especially from this side with the anti-studs there. It just looks unfinished, but something like that, not too bad. Alright, and that's it. This is the First Order Specialist Battle Pack, consisting of 2 Stormtrooper Executioners and 2 Starkiller Base Gunners, and then the gun emplacement. This has been Christian with Brick Life Crisis. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave us a like. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you happen to have your own Lego channel, why don't you leave the name of it in the comments below, and that way we can all come check it out. If you have any questions or comments, leave those below as well. And until next time, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.